बोले सो निहाल।
सत
श्री
श्री
अकाल।
अकाल।
बोले सो निहाल।
सत
सत
श्री
श्री
अकाल।
अकाल।
Guru, Why, 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 Guru, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. Thank you, Ji. Why, Guru, 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 Why, Guru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. Let's move forward with Waheguru Ji's Kirpa into the next slok. We are on 184th slok of Bhagat Kabir Ji. Here, Maharaj is telling us the plight of religious people, right? Whenever we read Gurbani, and sometimes there will be a teaching to a Pandit, sometimes there is a teaching to a Mullah or someone, right? But it is not someone who is getting a teaching, it is us. So, for example, in this particular slok, Kabir Sahib is talking about Mullah. But who is a mullah right now? We are the ones, because we are doing the same things, similar things, and we have to learn what we need to do. For example, here Kabir Sahib is saying, Kabir mullah munare kya chade, sai na behra hoye, right? Here Kabir Sahib is somebody is not on mute. Okay. Let's put it on mute. Hanji. Maharaj ਇੱਥੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਬੀਰ मुल्ला मुनारे ना चढ़े, मुल्ला minaरे क्या चढ़े, साई ना बहरा हुए. Sometimes what happens is in Islam there is a tradition, right? In the morning, the mullah will go to the top of the mosque and they will do a bang. Bang as in it's a morning times, just like we have Nitnem Banis. Similarly, the in Islam also they have Panj Namaja, right? So they read their namaz. There's a morning time. I think, I don't know, it's called Fazal Di Namaz or something. Don't quote me on that. But it is at the start of the day. So they go on the speaker and they basically do the azam. They do a bang, right? You must have heard Allahu Akbar. It starts with that and then they go with their namaz, right? So, but here, what is the learning? We also do the Nitnem and all in the morning, right? Kabir, Mullah, Munare, kya chade, sai na behra hue. I remember when we were kids in our area, in our village, right? We used to have a Dharamshala. And early in the morning, there will be a loudspeaker, and the Granthi ji will be like on the mic and basically reading the Nitnem, or very loud. It used to be very, very loud. Sometimes, it was a kind of a noise pollution. What I'm trying to say is, whatever we do, right? Here, the message is that we have to wake up our mind. ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤੇ that's fine, right? I mean, people are sleeping. Sometimes people will get irritated. They will not get into the love of the Gurbani. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਤੂੰ ਬਾਂਗ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਹੀ ਭੀਤਰ ਜੋਏ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ, ਤੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਠਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਯੂ ਆਰ ਟਰਾਈਂਗ ਟੂ ਕਾਲ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਬਟ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ ਵਾ। ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਮਨ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਹਿਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਵਾਈ what happens is, whenever we are reading the Gurbani so loud or doing the Simran so loud, we need to understand who we have to wake up. It's our mind we have to wake up. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਤੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਮਨ ਸਾਡਾ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਹੈ, mind is sleeping. We have to wake up that mind. We are not calling Waheguru. That's why in next slok also Kabir Sahib makes it very, very clear that what exactly we should do. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਾ, because what is happening is we are connected with the outside world through this physical body. ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਾਹਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਨੈਕਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ, and this has become a routine for the granthis, for the pandits, for the mullahs, for all of them, because that's how they get paid, right? That they have been given this duty that you have to read a nitnem, you have to do a namaz, you have to call everybody through that mic and speaker. Sometimes it is good also, but what I have seen is most of the times they are doing alone, reading it alone on the mic and loud, right? If we don't use mic and a loudspeaker, which is outside the house, inside it is fine if you want only for the sangat, then what is happening? You are focused on more on the nitnem rather than the outside world. This game is of gyan and dhyan. Where is your dhyan? So when we are reading the Gurbani, when we are doing the Simran, it all matters which is the, where is our mind. If our mind is not at the right place, then what is happening? We are not doing the Gurbani, we are not reading the Nitnem, we are not doing the Simran. Our mind is wandering. And that's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us in the Japji Sahib itself, where should be our dhyan? ਆਪਾਂ ਜੀਭ ਤੋਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਹੈ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਕੰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਸੁਣ ਲੈਣਾ. We have to chant from the tongue and listen the same thing in the ears. Then only our mind is going to stop wandering. We can put as many loudspeakers, as many things we can do, but what is happening when we put a loudspeaker, especially outside our home? And that's what Kabir Sahib is talking about. And then we are talking, we are calling. In old days there never used to be a loudspeaker, so that's why they used to go on the terrace, on the top of the building, right? And basically used to do the azam. ਬਾਂਗ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕੁੱਕੜ ਬਾਂਗ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ, just like rooster, in the morning you will hear the rooster, it's a morning time. Similarly, that was a tradition. Now they are the loudspeakers, now they are using the loudspeaker, but at the end of the day what they were saying, that they are calling Waheguru, they are calling Allah, they are calling Ram, they are calling the Rab, but that Rab is inside whom we are calling. So that's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji told us that you have to listen to your own voice. You don't have to, I was talking with one of the Gurmukh, and the Gurmukh Bibi was telling me she likes to listen rather than chanting. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰਸਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਜਪਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ, ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪੋਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ, till the time you will not chant from the tongue, it's not going, you are not going to go to the next level, right? Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪੇ ਨਾ ਨਾਮ ਤਿਲ ਤਿਲ ਕਰ ਕੱਟੀਏ, that rasna, that tongue which doesn't jap the naam should be cut into the pieces. You have to chant and you have to listen, both of the things, not just listening. Listening ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? Listening will be you are listening to somebody's else voice, ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣੋਗੇ, and what happens is ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਨਾ ਧਿਆਨ, ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਏਗਾ, and ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਵੱਲ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਏਗਾ. Your ਧਿਆਨ will go to that person when you will listen to that person, because you will say, oh, okay, I am listening to that person's voice. That jugti is good when you are working, or when you have to do inside simran, antargat simran ਜਦੋਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, right? Then what is happening, right? Then what is happening? Like, let's say you are working, you're sitting in a computer, let's say you are a IT guy, and you put earphones, and you can keep on working, and you can listen to either your own voice or somebody else's voice. But that also record your voice and listen to your own voice. That will work far more better. But if you don't have that, if you want to listen to somebody else, that's fine. But when when you are sitting and trying to only focus on Simran, the true time, the quality time, that time should be listening to your own voice. Even when we go into the Sangat and Jap Naam, what we need to do? Yes, the Sangat is chanting, but we have to listen to our own voice at in sync with the Sangat. This is very important. In sync with the Sangat. Our voice should be in sync with the Sangat, and we should listen to our own voice. And trust me, believe me, when you are in Sangat and you are in sync with the Sangat, you will only and only your own voice after some time when you'll get into the practice. Mind is going to wander. We do Simran to wake up our mind, not to call Waheguru. That is a different stage altogether. First, we have to wake up our mind. Simar, simar, simar gur apna, soya man jagai. Jeda man sutta hoya hai, juga juga to sutta hoya hai. This mind is sleeping forever. Now is our chance. And when we are doing a physical activity, when we are going on the top of the terrace of a building, right, munar de utte chad ke, right, and then we are shouting and all that stuff. That's not what any religion is all about. That's not what spirituality is all about. That's why Kabir Sahib is saying, Kabir, Mullah Munare kya chade? Kyon chadda hai tu upar? Why you go upstairs? Why you go on the terrace? Sai na behra hoye. He can hear. Waheguru is not behra. Behra is somebody who cannot hear. Waheguru ji can hear. Even if you will say, Waheguru, ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਲੀ ਵੀ ਕਵਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਸੁਣ ਲੈਣਾ because where is Waheguru ji is everywhere outside us as well as inside us. And when we are doing Simran, we have to make sure our Dehi, our mind, the real Dehi, the real mind which is inside us, mind is not a brain, it's Sukham, subtle. That mind, our Jivatma can listen to our own voice. Kanna de through, है ना? So that's why Maharaj says, Sarvani suniye, rasana gaye, hirde te aaye sir. For Gurbani also it's the same technique. For Simran also it's the same technique. We have to listen to our own voice. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਤੂੰ ਬਾਂਗ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਹੀ ਭੀਤਰ ਜੋਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ whom you are calling, you are shouting, actually not calling, you are shouting his name. That person is that entity. I should not say person. That entity is within you. ਤੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ, ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ। ਬਾਹਰ ਢੋਲੇ ਸੋ ਭਰਮ ਭੁਲਾਏ, ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਘਰ ਮੈਂ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ। ਕਿਹੜਾ ਘਰ ਹੈ? ਵਿਚ ਹਾਊਸ ਆਰ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਘਰ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ। ਬਾਹਰ ਢੋਲੇ, ਬਾਹਰ ਢੋਲੇ ਸੋ ਭਰਮ ਭੁਲਾਈ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਭਰਮ ਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, the person who is in doubt, they look outside. Some people say, oh, we should go to that particular city, that particular town, we should live there because there are more gurdwaras and all that stuff, there is more sangat. Yes, it is good to have a sangat, no doubt about it. But wherever you go in this world, in this physical world, Vaheguruji is still inside you. We have to go inside rather than outside. So it's very important. And there are techniques. What is the technique to go inside? Let's talk about that. ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ? ਅਸੀਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬੈਕਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, when our mind starts going in peace, ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਸਲੋ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ, then we go more slow. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। That's called madhuma, right? Then after that, if it is more in peace, hardly any thoughts left, Then we, where little bit thoughts are left, right? Then we go antargat, pesanti, inside. Then our tongue is moving, but the sound is not coming out. Inside your mind is chanting, mind is listening. But in all the three cases, we have to listen. So whatever we are chanting, we have to listen. So easier way doing Antargat Simran is focus on your tongue rather than ears. Because your tongue might be moving inside, right? So focus on the tongue and hear from the tongue. Your mind can hear from the tongue. Mind has to hear, not the external ears in Antargat Simran. So remember that. And again, try when you are at Amrit Vela, try to do ਥੋੜਾ ਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਾ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਾ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ and in the night when you are about to sleep and you want to do the simran lay down on your back ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਡਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੜੇ ਕਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ or if your thoughts are very less and it's the middle of the day, you want to take a nap also, go in smadhi rather than taking a nap. Again, the same way. Holy, 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 holy. That way, you will go in smadhi very fast and sun very fast. And take a power nap. Yeah, right. If you'll start making a habit, let's say you have a 15 minutes break, 20 minutes break, just do for 5-10 minutes. And in the next 5 minutes, you will not even know where you are. So put an alarm so that you can come out of it, right? So this is the stuff which we have to learn, what Kabir Sahib is saying. ठीक है ना? ये नहीं कोठे चढ़ के सबनु सुनाना है. We don't have to tell everybody what you are doing, right? It's your personal relationship between you and Waheguru Sache Pasha. When we come in the Sangat, that's different, right? But when we are doing privately, it's different, right? So that's why Maharaj saying, Ja karan tu bang de. The reason why you are shouting, that entity is within you, within your mind. Ja karan tu bang de, dil hi bhitar joe. वो दिल दे विच ही है. Dil is what? Normally, the translation of dil is heart. But heart, what is it? Dil is mind here. It is within our mind, Sukham Shri. But here, our mind is so distracted, so busy in other stuff that we don't listen to the voice of Waheguru Sache Pasha. What once we will start listening to the voice of Waheguru Sache Pasha, our mind will start waking up. That's the fourth state. After Antargat Simran, Parabani. That's a Parabani. Parabani is what? After Pesanti, it's a Parabani. Parabani is Par Brahm's Bani. The voice of Waheguru. Kita Pasao, Ekko Kuao. From the voice of Waheguru, then we have to listen. So that we can connect back from where you came, from where we came, from back to our source. We have to go back there. Next slok. Maharaj says, Sheikh Sabuhri Bahra. Kya haj kabe jaye? Same thing which we just discussed, right? Can they, oh Sheikh, here who is the Sheikh? We are the Sheikh here, right? Oh Sikh, right? Saburi Bahra. Saburi jide ch sabar na hoye. Saburi is sabar, santok. The contentment is not there. The satisfaction is not there. Mind is always wandering. Maharaj says, Sheikh Saburi Bahra. Kya haj kabe jaye? Why your mind is going out? Why do you want to go to Kaaba, to Hajj, to Golden Temple, for example, for Sikhs, for Harmandir Sahib? Why you want to go there? You want to go there to learn something, right? Not just because for a ritual, not just because you want to go there and you're going to get anything. Again, at the end of the day, why Guruji is inside us. When we go to the Gurdwara Sahib, especially for at the historical place, we learn the history out there. We learn how Guruji, how Guru Sahib met Waheguru, how they became merged with Waheguru. When you will go to the Harmandir Sahib, there is called Darshni Deodi. There's a place called Darshni Deodi between Akal Takht Sahib and Harmandir Sahib. We call it the Darshni Deodi. From when we walk inside, Inside, where are we going? Where are we taking the steps inside? We are taking the steps inside the Harmandir Sahib, where Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is there. It's a map of our body. Harmandir a sharir hai, ज्ञान रतन प्रगट होए। हरमंदर में हर वस है ना? ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਾਡਾ map, it's a ਦਸਮ ਦਵਾਰ's map that you start from your nabi, you go inside and on the top of your head, where your head is, that's where the prakash of Guru Granth Sahib Ji is there in Harmandir Sahib. And at the back, there you take a chula, amrit da chula, right? And similarly, there is an amrit sarovar in your on your head also. We'll discuss some other day in all details. But these are the reasons why we go there. But only we will learn if we have a sabr, if we have a contentment. Then only there's a benefit. But there also, if we are going to wander, outside the Darbar Sahib, there is a very good food. Then where is Artyan? Artyan is not in the Kirtan which is playing in the Darbar Sahib, the Bani which is being recited out there. We are not learning anything then. Artyan is outside the Darbar. So Darbar Sahib. Similarly for the Makkah, when they go there, they need to, every religious place, they need to learn what is the importance of that place, right? What their scripture says, what Guru Granth Sahib Ji tell us, what Gurbani tells us. That's what we have to do. But we can only do that if we have a contentment, if we have a sabr, if we have a santokh within us. But if we don't have a sabr and santokh, then it is no benefit. And that's what Kabir Sahib is saying in the next line. Kabir jaki dil sabit nahi, taako kahan khudaye. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਭਣਾ। Meaning, till the time the santokh, the contentment is not there, the wandering of the mind is there, we are not going to stop that wandering going anywhere, because it's like your purpose is different. Remember, yesterday we talked about central part of our life should be Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. If we are doing everything in our life by asking Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, then everything will be fine, we'll be content. Then we will go to the Harmandir Sahib to learn how the same thing is happening inside me. The Harmandir Sahib is outside and the Harmandir Sahib is inside. Kesgarh Sahib is outside, Kesgarh Sahib is inside. That's what we will learn then. And we learn the history also of the Anandpur Sahib. We learn the history of Darbar Sahib, how it was created, who created it, what was the purpose, all the Sakhis associated with it. But only we will learn if our mind is in Santokh. Sada man sabar chaga. Mind is in peace. ऐसे पीछे ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ, whenever we go to any gurdwara, we should sit there. Use the jugti of gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pav. Listen to the kirtan. Try to bring your mind in peace. But if the mind is wandering, and again we are not listening to the Gurbani, not listening to the Kirtan, then we'll not get anything out of it. That's what Maharaj says. Sekh saburi bahra kya haj kabe jaye. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਨ ਤੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੈ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲੱਭ. Find him. Try using all those techniques where you can find him. And then you will go to the Makkah, then you will love it. You will get a santokh there also. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਲੱਭਿਆ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਕਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਭਣਾ. If you didn't find Waheguru inside, you will not find it outside also. So that's why it is a must to find it inside. It's very important. ਆਓ ਜੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰੀਏ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ should do a ਕਿਰਪਾ on us. We should say ਵਾਹ, listen, ਗੁਰੂ, listen. ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ. We have to listen to our own voice. Very, very important. Until or unless we will not listen to our own voice, our mind will go in thoughts all the time. When you are listening also, mind will go in thoughts. But what we have to do, we have to bring our mind back. ਜਾਏਗਾ ਫੁਰਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ, ਫੇਰ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਫੇਰ ਵਾਪਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ. This is a continuous practice. When we say Va, that's why little bit tummy in, Guru tummy out. Va in, Guru out. And let's do it so beautifully, so much in sync, so that our mind don't run away. Man ਭੱਜੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਫੁਰਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, right? आओ जी शुरू करिए। वाह गुरु, 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 गुरु, वाह 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 गुरु, गुरु, वाह 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 गुरु, गुरु, वाह 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 गुरु, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, Waheguru, Guru, 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 Guru. From Bakri Bani to Madhma to Antargat. Now here we have to focus on our tongue. Tongue can move, but the voice, the sound should not come out. ਜੀਭਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਹਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਮਨ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਮਨ ਹੀ ਜਪੇ ਤੇ ਮਨ ਹੀ ਸੁਣੇ. Mind should chant and mind should listen. Tongue can move, but the sound should not come out of your mouth. I will do it loud, but you guys all do antargat so that you guys can focus on it. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Now complete silence and put your focus in the ears. No chanting from the mind also. And we'll repeat this process. But focus on in your ears and see if you can hear any sound. Keep on looking in the front of your forehead and see inside your ears, can you hear anything? Now let's repeat this process from the Bakri Bani. Sare uchi awaaz de vich. Waheguru, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 Guru, 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 Guru. Again, Antargat Simran. The tongue can move. Focus on the tongue. Listen from your mind. Chant from your mind. The sound should not come out of the mouth. Very, very important. I will again do it loud, but you guys listen from inside. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Now stop chanting inside also. Just put all your focus inside your ears and see if you can hear any sound. Maybe from the left side, right side, sound of a cricket, ringing sound, any sound you may hear. That sound, we have to listen. Once you recognize it, put your focus in front of your forehead and listen from there. Keep on looking. How you put the focus in the front? By looking in the front while your eyes are closed. Don't open your eyes should be closed. Focus in front of your forehead, 2-3 inches in front, in the empty space, in the khali kla, without chanting, inside or outside. Just focus there. and see if you still hear the sound. If you get a thought here, you can inhale from your nostrils, stop our breath for a few seconds and exhale. Only for a few seconds, whatever you are comfortable with, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then exhale. Then keep on sitting in the front and keep on listening to the sound. Might come from left, right. That's why we have to go in the center. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई, माया मोह परम पै भूलै, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So while at home also, we have to repeat Bakri Bani, Madhma, Antargat, and then try to listen to the Parabani. But if we have too many thoughts, we go back to the Bakri Bani and repeat this cycle. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Pulla Chukkan Di Khema Ji. We'll meet again tomorrow at 5